How's everybody doing today? I got my son in the truck today, so if there's a little bit of extra noise, that's because he's in here. So what I'd like to talk about is when you're spending your money, usually most of us have to spend money on a daily basis, whether it's paying for gas, groceries, stuff that you have to buy at the store, clothing, whatever the case may be. That spending purchase is continuous, right?
Have big cars.
5 out of 7 days a week, most likely you're swiping your card at a register. Now, this continual use of the card shows decrease in your money. And if you're checking your bank account all the time and you're looking at that number and it's constantly lowering, even though you have like checks coming in and deposits, you're putting money in there, but you're also having a constant decrease. Now, you may start seeing the decrease is more rapid than the increase for a lot of you. And now that's putting like an emotional tension on yourself, showing believing that there's a lack of abundance. Now, we all go through this at some point in time because, especially during inflation, all this stuff, now it's even putting more undue stress on you. There's a reason why this high inflation is happening now, is because we're also having an awakening that started in 2012, roughly, give or take 10, 20 years. I'm not going to give an exact number on that, but we know that there's this awakening that's happening, and then now there's newfound pressures from the system pulling us back to believe in the old system again. And I'm sorry if there's a glare. I think there's a glare on the lens right now. I can see it in the frame of the camera, but I'm not sure if it's happening on the recording. So what you need to do is remember that you're a co-creator of the universe, and you manifest more money than you can spend. Your manifestation idea of what your abundance is should be exponentially higher than what you use. Even if you're going to the Lamborghini dealership and buying that Lamborghini, your fund should be 100 times that. If you're buying toilet paper, your fund should be 1,000 times that, 1,000,000 times that. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Whatever you're spending, you're only spending 10% of your total abundance that's constantly always building. Your belief should be that your green positive deposits are coming in more than your negative red going out of your bank account. Let's say I don't know if you guys have your bank app on your phone, well, a lot of us do, and you're seeing that negative number because you're swiping so much, it's constantly decreasing. It's kind of designed that way for you to know that you're like losing money. It's back in the day, you didn't really know that about your account unless you went and called to see your balance, or you went to the ATM, or you went inside and talked to your banker. He was like, hey, how much do I have left in my account? People used to do that because you didn't know what your current status of your account was unless you asked a banker. But back then, you weren't worried about the money so much. See how it correlates? Now you're worried about money. Now you're looking at your money on your app every single day. Oh, if I go shy such and such, I need to spend $20 here. I need to budget there. No, because you're an infinite spiritual being, have a temporary human experience. Your abundance is limitless. You're only limited to the amount of money that you believe you can have. So if you're limited to, I only believe I can get $10,000 at one time, then that's what you believe. Or I only get $1,000 paychecks for my job. That's what you believe. You could be, I believe I have $1 billion in my bank account every year. Every year a new billion drops. $1 billion drops every year. Maybe that's your limitation. $1 trillion could be your limitation. $1 could be your limitation. Money is only an object of your imagination, and your subconscious mind produces that money from manifestation. So whatever it is you believe you have, you have. Whatever you believe you lack, you lack. The problem with manifestation, I talked about this before, is whatever you're thinking is happening. So if you're thinking lack happens. If you're thinking bad things happen, bad things happen. If you believe that good things happen, good things will happen. Constantly. Every thought you have is typing into the computer of your subconscious mind. It's actually kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Oh, every thought that goes through my head and every emotion is dialing in the subconscious mind? Yeah, it is. And it's dumbfounding. If you sat there and observed your thoughts through a daily basis, you'll find out how much you jacked yourself up throughout the day. I did that I've done that a few times where I laid in bed and I'm like, what did I think about today? Oh, whoops. I did it again. I thought about negative thoughts, and no wonder it's creating negative manifestation. Some of us can manifest faster than others. I guess it depends on how awake you are and your zodiac alignments and stuff like that. But if you're like me, where you can manifest like extremely quick, the bad and the good thoughts happen rapidly. And you may say, hey, Brandon, well, if you can manifest fast, that's really good for you. Well, in theory, that's right, only if I have my mind right. But if I have negative thoughts or, thinking doubt and lack in my head, I'm manifesting that immediately. And it's always slamming into me in somehow like a brick wall, like running into a brick wall. Because it's quick. But if you have the time to take the manifest, that's actually beneficial in another way, because you'll see the fruits of the labor happening. Like if you're doing a lot of positivity, it'll start snowball affecting into your life, and you realize, oh yeah, it's working. And if you're not, it's about tuning. Like I told you about in the vibrational frequencies, it's about tuning, and what you're tuned into is what you're receiving. So any thought that you have, and I keep saying thought, I'm trying to explain this, it's hard. Any idea or thought in your head, boom, manifests. It does. And sometimes it contradicts things, or it doesn't come out the way you think it does. It's like, oh, I kept thinking about pink elephants, but I haven't seen one yet. Well, yeah, that kind of can be true, but it probably isn't, because you probably came across a child's drawing of a pink elephant at some point in time. You just didn't realize it because it was a cartoon on paper, or you saw it on TV as a cartoon. But I'm saying that at some point in time, the visual came into your presence. But that's all I wanted to talk about today is, you're manifesting what you're thinking, so be aware of your thoughts. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos. And Benji, say hi. Say hi in the come here.
Say hi.
Come here. Say hi in the video. Say hi.
Say hi.
All right. Bye.